So the directions here for 25 are simplify the expression, write the result using positive exponents only. And we can see that we have the fraction 2x to the third y to the negative 3 over x to the negative 3 y to the second. This whole thing is being raised to the negative 5 exponent. And so when you have a fraction like this, a rational expression here, being raised to a negative number, the first thing that I like to do is I want to turn this negative 5 into a positive 5. And the way that we do that is by just flipping the fraction. We're going to take the reciprocal of the fraction. We're not changing any of the signs inside. We're not changing any numbers. All we're doing is flipping. So if it was in the bottom of the original, it's now going to be in the top. If it was in the top, it's now going to be in the bottom. So let's look and see what that looks like. So we're going to now have x to the negative 3, y to the second, over 2x to the third, y to the negative 3. And now this whole thing is being raised to the positive 5. All right, so the first thing that we did was I wanted to get rid of this negative 5 exponent, and we did that by just flipping our fraction, taking the reciprocal. Don't change any signs inside, just literally flip. And now that we've flipped and we have a positive 5 that is in control over this whole fraction, now we're going to go through and, just like we did in a previous question, apply the power to a power. So in the numerator, we're going to have x, and with power to a power, we know we multiply. So this is negative 3 to the fifth, y to the 2 to the fifth, over 2 to the fifth, x to the third to the fifth, and then y negative 3 times 5. And simplifying here, we have x. Well, negative 3 times 5 is negative 15. Y, 2 times 5 is 10. Over 2 to the fifth is 32. X to the third times 5 is x to the 15th. And then y, negative 3 times 5 is negative 15. Negative 15. All right, and we can see that we have some negative exponents, don't we? And again, we can't have negative exponents. So we want to move these exponents. And in this case, since the negative exponent of the x is in the numerator, we're going to take it, move it downstairs to the denominator. And here we have a negative 15 being applied to our y in the denominator. And so to change this into a positive exponent, we're going to move it upstairs. So we're just flipping some things around here. And when we do that, we end up with now y to the 10th, which was already upstairs. We didn't move that or alter it in any way. Now, however, we're moving this y, and instead of a negative 15, as soon as we move it upstairs, it becomes a positive 15 over 32 we didn't touch, x to the 15th here we didn't touch, but we did move this x to the negative 15th downstairs, so this becomes another x to the positive 15. And I'll go this direction, I guess. And so now you just have to remember the rules from just a few questions ago. I think it was maybe 20, right around there, when we multiplied like bases, right? Because now we have y to the 10th times y to the 15th. These are like bases, both are y. So what do we do with the exponents? We add. So y to the, well, 10 plus 15 gives us 25 over 32, and x to the 15th times x to the 15th, again, like bases. So what do we do with these exponents? We add. So we end up with y to the 25 over 32x to the 30. All right, there you have it. Let's go ahead and take a look at 26 and the next couple in the next video. I'll see you there.